It is Wednesday, August 5. Welcome to CGN News. St. Vincent Broadcaster Jerry George died Tuesday while hosting his early morning internet show, Early in the Morning with Jerry S. George. The broadcaster apparently had a heart attack soon after introducing his first guest on the show. George, a social activist as well as a talk show host, was also the former public relations manager with the telecommunications company Digicel. Jamaica's Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett says 90% of planned investments for the industry is still on stream, despite the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking at the recent official opening of the $253 million rehabilitated Guava Ridge to Content Gap Road in East Rural St. Andrew, Bartlett said increasing hotel rooms to 25,000 by 2023 is still on track. A 1,700-room facility will be constructed in St. James. 2,000 rooms are planned for Green Island in Hanover, and a tourism development program for Kingston and Port Royal is still on. He told the gathering that the faith and confidence in destination Jamaica is still there by the investors of tourism in the world, quote, even though we are all challenged by COVID-19 at this time. Monday, August 3 marked the official first day in office for Dr. Mohamed Ifran Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. During a short address to the staff, the President stated that he hoped to appoint his cabinet ministers and establish government ministries by the end of the week. He told them that what is being done is for every Guyanese and that they are all in it together for a better Guyana. He also urged his staff to work as a team and behave in a manner befitting of the office, stating his strong belief in teamwork and collective thinking. He said he expects all of them to recognize that they have to operate at the highest standard in the most efficient way and to set the bar for the rest of the public service and the rest of the country. The 7-year-old student, whose parents were fighting for her to attend the Kensington Primary School in Portmore, who recently lost the appeal, will be allowed to attend the school after all. A Jamaica Gleaner report indicated that chairman of the school board, Bishop Alvin Bailey, said the child, who was 5 at the time of the initial standoff, still, quote, has a place in school. He told the paper that the child has been at the school from first grade and is expected to report to school in September when school reopens. Administrators at Kensington, one of the top performing schools in Portmore St. Catherine, had insisted that the wearing of dreadlocks was against its policy. Overseas now, the Permanent Council of the Organization of American States, the OAS, will hold a virtual regular meeting on Friday, August 7 to commemorate Inter-American Indigenous Peoples Week and International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. The meeting will be broadcast live on the OAS website, Facebook and YouTube, with interpretation in Spanish, English, French and Portuguese. Inter-American Indigenous Peoples Week, established to promote the traditions, languages, history and societal contributions of indigenous peoples of the Americas, is being observed August 5 through 12. International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples, meanwhile, is observed on August 9 each year. Rescue workers in Lebanon are searching for more than 100 people who are missing after a huge explosion devastated the port area of the capital Beirut on Tuesday. The BBC reports that the blast killed at least 100 people and injured more than 4,000 others. The whole city was shaken by the explosion and a mushroom cloud could be seen spreading over the port area. President Michel Aoun said the blast was caused by 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate stored unsafely in a warehouse. Ammonium nitrate is used as a fertilizer in agriculture and as an explosive. 3 days of mourning have since been declared. The downturn in business brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic has seen Virgin Atlantic Airways on Tuesday filing for bankruptcy protection for its United States business. This as it tries to nail down a $1.6 billion rescue plan announced last month. The filing makes it the second for Richard Branson's airlines resulting from the pandemic, as earlier this year he had to file for administration, a form of bankruptcy in countries like Australia and England. Virgin Atlantic also reportedly told a London court that it will run out of cash next month if the rescue plan is not approved. Virgin Atlantic, which operates mostly in the United Kingdom, has administrative offices in Atlanta, Georgia, and a team in New York as well. The Chinese headline sponsor of the Indian Premier League, IPL, the world's richest cricket tournament, is set to withdraw amid mounting hostility after a border clash between the Indian and Chinese armies, a report said. Phone maker Vivo was to pull out from backing at least this year's tournament, which has been switched to the United Arab Emirates because of the novel coronavirus pandemic, the AFP reports. Vivo paid $330 million for a 5-year deal up to 2022, but has faced opposition since the deadly clash, which also left an unknown number of Chinese casualties. There was no immediate comment from Vivo or the Board of Control for Cricket in India, the BCCI, but the report said they were negotiating a way for the Chinese firm to exit the deal. Footballers now need to be careful how, where, and when they cough. The sports rulemakers and England's Football Association says footballers can be sent off the field if the referee judges they have coughed deliberately at opponents or match officials. The International Football Association Board, the IFAB, said it was up to the referee to judge whether he felt the cough was an abusive gesture. The IFAB classified deliberate coughing as similar to using offensive, insulting, or abusive language and/or gestures. The board further added that if the cough were clearly accidental, then the referee would not take the action, nor if the cough took place with a large distance between the players. They say these measures have become necessary in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. New allegations have surfaced against Britain's Prince Andrew in an ongoing sex-related drama involving late financier Jeffrey Epstein, his alleged Madam Ghislaine Maxwell, and several women. Reports are that he groped Virginia Roberts, one of the women at the center of the dispute, using a spitting image puppet of himself. The allegations were made in a 139-page expose titled The Billionaire Playboys Club, which was originally submitted to the court as part of a defamation case brought by Roberts against Maxwell in 2015. Roberts also alleges she was trafficked to Prince Andrew for sex aged 17. It was among court documents a New York judge unsealed last week. Roberts alleges Andrew used the puppet to grope her in Epstein's opulent first-floor study in his New York home dubbed the House of Horrors, before being taken for an erotic massage from Roberts. Ghislaine Maxwell is currently awaiting trial on charges of enticement of minors, sex trafficking of children, and perjury over her alleged involvement in Epstein's crimes. Prince Andrew, who has been stripped of all royal duties, has strongly denied any wrongdoing. Epstein allegedly committed suicide in prison while awaiting trial. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.